Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth4 for the weekly update. A few things today. First of all, videos this week should be normal. We got Mother 3 continuing onward. We're in the middle of Chapter 4 right now. We'll probably finish it up this week, considering where I am in the chapter. The game is going a lot faster than I thought, but it's also not that big of a game. It's an RPG, but it's not like a crazy RPG. Let's see. As for stream VODs, I'm going to be putting up... I think I'm going to be putting up Tales of Vesperia this week, so there'll be 4 hours of that, 2 episodes on Wednesday and 2 episodes on Saturday, in 1 hour increments of from the stream. They'll be continuing from where we left off. So that, yeah. So we should finish, if we're doing 4 a week with that, we should finish, maybe not by the end of the month, but at the beginning of February we should finish uploading that. And then we'll move on to other projects. Let's see. As for other things, streams this week. Last week's streams were really good. I enjoyed them a lot. We did on Tuesday art stream where I started off the Haru Okumura picture that I'm going to be showing off. As well as on Wednesday we did... I did Kirby's Epic Yarn with my brother, like the first 3 worlds of it or something. Which, that was just a fun time all around, I think. This week's streams, I don't think I'm doing more Kirby's Epic Yarn this week, but I want to start up the game Gris. I have been going back and forth for a while on whether or not I wanted that to be a Let's Play or a stream. I've decided it's going to be a stream because otherwise I'm just not going to get it done. I just want to fine-tune it a little bit. To make sure that the sights and sounds work with the game. Yeah, because that game just looks amazing. I've heard a lot of good stuff about it. I think it'll be fun to enjoy it with other people. Yeah, so look forward to that. And then once the game is done, then it'll go up, because it's not that long of a game. It should only take like 2 or 3 streams to finish. So once that's done, that'll go up after Vesperia finishes on the VODs. Although I might split that up into more normal episodes as opposed to hour-long chunks, but we will see. In addition, I'm going to be hopefully starting a project for Much Games Guides soon. Also, I feel like Undertale might be returning soon. I'm going to talk to John about that. I hope it's returning soon. He just had a crazy scheduling stuff around the end of the year and the beginning of this year, and yeah, hopefully it'll come back. I was enjoying that. And let's see. So that's it for like video stuff. Okay, so let's get into... So there's a bunch of stuff that happened this past week. Let's see. Hatched a whole bunch of Pokemon party hats in Pokemon Go. I showed you the Ryuji picture last week. I got more art and stuff to show you this week. I like that my camera has to go crazy now because I closed my windows to try to make the reflective light less, but now like the sun keeps going behind the clouds, so it's just messing everything up. I put up the year in review video last week, finally. It only took 2 weeks. My younger brother made this for me, of my Kibo art. It's like a wood, laser-edged wood thing. One second, I forgot that I have this on manual. There we go. So yeah, it's he has, this is in his school. He has like a like a laser engraving thingy. So yeah, I love it. It's so cool. And it smells like burnt wood, which is a very good smell in my opinion. I like the smell a lot. I'm gonna try to open this up a little bit just to get a little bit more light. it's too much because then it just reflects off my face over here. My camera doesn't know what to do with itself. I don't like the white splotches over here, because then that means that when I try to show stuff off, it's going to look horrible too. I haven't figured out what to do with that. I try to like lower the brightness a little bit, but then everything just gets too dark. Even at the lowest brightness setting, it's still too bright. I'm just too reflective. What can I say? I need a tan or something. It's the winter. I don't get out too much. That didn't help. I thought maybe it was oil or something. Let's see. I saw Jumanji 2 and Knives Out this past week, and those were really good. I mean, Jumanji 2 was a good movie. Knives Out was really good. I liked Jumanji 2, and I thought it was equal to the first in terms of enjoyability. Like, equal to the first new Jumanji movie. But Knives Out was, like, amazing. Let's see. Final Fantasy VII Remake got delayed to April 10th, which stinks. Not just because it got delayed, but because it was originally at the beginning of March, which meant I had a whole month, or at least 20 days, 17 days to finish it before Animal Crossing came out, and 28 days until to finish it before Persona 5 Royal came out. But now it comes out 10 days after Persona 5 and 21 days after Animal Crossing. So, yeah, although the crunch time just moved from March into April. Cyberpunk 2077 also got delayed to like September or something, which stinks. I wasn't going to get it, but a lot of my friends are really excited for that. But, yeah, I guess Final Fantasy just got really scared off by Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, which would have released 3 days after it. Yeah, but I don't know why they moved it off, but it says that they're polishing up the game, and honestly, like, if that means that the game is going to be amazing, that's fine. I just hope that the crunch time isn't bad, because there's a story that came out that the Cyberpunk people aren't getting extra time so that they can work easier. They're getting extra time to work overtime for the next bunch of months, which is not right. It's not right. So, I don't know. Stuff, popcorn stuck in my teeth. But, I don't know. One thing it does give me is more time in March to play, to draw my Persona 5 art, so there is that. Let's see, Smash Bros. Direct happened, we'll get to that. Man, the internet, that was a thing. I made a hit meme, personal call out to myself. Is that Uno thing, like blank or draw 25 on the guy with the cards? So mine was actually finish a game before buying a new one, or draw 25, and the picture of the guy had like hundreds of cards around his hand, or like, I mean, 25, yeah, hundreds of cards, you know, implying that I've done this a lot to myself. And it was a personal call out to myself, and it picked up traction, and now has 11.7 thousand retweets and 26.8 thousand likes, which means, unfortunately, it is way more popular than my Good Boy Saves World meme from the Smash Bros. Direct, that Kirby one that I did, you know, where, one second, I think I have it. Yeah, local Good Boy Saves World. It's like that breaking news thing from 2018. That only had, 18,000 likes and 6.7 thousand retweets, so I'm very upset. A, because it destroyed TweetDeck, and like I had to silence so many alerts and everything, which it finally calmed down, but I think Kirby deserves better than Uno. That's my personal opinion. Let's see, this past week I also reached the 1 year point of not getting any more treatments. January 14th, 2019 was my last radiation treatment, external radiation, which after that they said, all right, now we're just going to take scans of you for a while. So that Like, it's been a year now. Before that, like, I was in remission, but I still needed to get either pills or, not scans, pills or radiation or whatever. I still needed to get, like, little things here and there, just to make sure that the remission held. But this radiation was the last step. And it's over, and it's been a year. And that this past year has significantly changed me, just because I still have had the specter of stuff, because I had side effects from the immunotherapy, so I had to go on a pain medication for a while for that, but it wasn't directly cancer. It was just side effects of stuff. So, like, I've finally been able to get into the things that I've wanted to do in terms of long-term projects. Like, this Persona thing is a long-term project. It's going to be a whole load of pieces mashed together, and I'm really excited for it. In addition, there's like projects I'm working on the side that I don't want to talk about right now, like the exercise and weight loss, which has never been feasible before because there's always just been something that's going to interrupt it, but it's just been stability now, but not the stability that I used to have, which was a stability of being sick. So it's been a very interesting feeling, and it's, even after a year, it hasn't hit me fully, but I'm at least trying to make use of the time better. Let's see. Well, yeah, so the art stream is really fun, though. One thing I like about the art streams is, like, two things I enjoy about the art stream. One is just being able to, like, talk with people, like, while being chill. It's much more laid back than a video game, and we get to sing with the stupid music that I play, and everyone just has a good time with that. Or people just have it on in the background and listen to it, which is perfectly fine. But also just because it gives me an opportunity to actually record the art that I'm doing. Because, like, if I look at the Haru picture now, I'm like, I didn't do that. That's not, like, I can't actually do stuff like that. I mean, look at the stuff I normally produce. It's very different. But I've been putting a lot into the Persona stuff, namely so far Ryuji, Kazumi, and Haru. And it's been so vastly different from my other work because I've been trying. And it's nice for me to keep a record of that so that I can tell myself, hey, you didn't just steal this or something. Like, you actually, look, Dovi, this is you doing all the brush strokes and everything. You did this. And it helps a lot with imposter syndrome, especially because I've now done 3 pieces of the same style, which means that the first one was a fluke. The second one might have also been a fluke, but at this point, maybe I have an idea of what I'm doing. Does any artist really know what they're doing? Probably not, but at least, like, it gives me a chance to convince myself that I can do it again, or I can try again, which is really important because, like, I mean, like, look at some of my stuff. It's all different. I can't stick to a style, and that bothers me a lot because it makes me think that everything I do is just derivative. We've talked about this. But, like, if I can actually stick to a style, then, like, it makes me feel good. Like for example, like, a sketch like this, like, for Reina. Like, I look at this, I'm like, yeah, this looks good to me, but, like, compared to the painted stuff, this is not good. But, like, it's also, like, just some of the other things that I do is just, like, really crappy. A lot of the stream art that I do for Proton John, I don't think is actually good. And some of the other people who do consistent stream art for John are, like, amazing. Like, Camille or Jumney or Ari, like, they're just like always so good. And they're able to do that consistently with their styles, but I don't have a style. I just do whatever. But like here, at least I can say, all right, here's the plan. Here's the deal. I'm gonna slip and slide on this banana peel. No, I can like stick to something. It's good. That doesn't mean that this is going to become my style, because it takes a lot of work and a lot of like putting myself into it. But like, at the very least, I know that it's something that I can do. Like, I know that this project will happen. All it's going to take is time, which I think I can do. But let's see. If you're on Windows 10, please update your system, because the NSA, of all things, was like, hey, there's a huge flaw that people can send you malware disguised as Windows updates, but Windows patched that out. So if you want to like not have malware on your computer, you should probably update. It's bad that the NSA had to like come out and specifically say that, because they don't usually talk about that stuff. I didn't get rid of that tweet. I like to, after I stream, I like to clean up all the tweets off my timeline saying that I'm streaming, because I'm not streaming anymore. Let's see, there's apparently a Ni no Kuni on Netflix, Ni no Kuni movie on Netflix now. I need to see. Alright, so Smash Bros. Direct. Yeah, I'm going to talk about the art afterward, because it'll end it on a better note, I guess. First of all, I'm okay with the results of the Smash Bros. Direct. We're going to put that out there. I'm not in the mad category. So to cut to the chase, spoilers, if you haven't seen the Direct or been on social media at all in the past 5 days. It's Byleth from Fire Emblem Three Houses, who I always used to write and call Blythe, or Blythe. It was Blythe. It was Blyeth instead of Byleth. It's Byleth. 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 So people are angry because it's a Fire Emblem character and a sword character, but they, it's male and female, so I don't know. People are only focusing on the female Byleth, though. Like, if you look at any of the fan art, I've seen like out of hundreds so far on Twitter, there's been like one that focuses on the male one, and everyone's just like, nah, it's just female Byleth. There we go. But that's okay. She looks better anyway, and she actually smiles. So Byleth has a sword, because they are a Fire Emblem character and a main character, but also like they have a bow, a lance, and an axe as their specials, which are awesome. Like, I actually want to try this character out, because I'm just gonna say she, because I'm only gonna be playing as female Byleth. Let's be honest, she's better. So she has a lot more range with the weapons than a typical Fire Emblem character. Corrin, I suppose, has range too with some of his attacks. I play male Corrin, so I say he. But like, most of the Fire Emblem characters do not have great range with their swords, even though they are using a sword. But Byleth is going to be better at that. And just like generally, did we see the final Smash? I don't remember. If Sakurai showed that off. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy this character. I don't hate Fire Emblem. I actually love Three Houses a lot. I don't hate sword characters. And one thing I enjoy with the Smash Bros. Direct isn't necessarily the new character we're getting, although like the past 4 before this were exciting. I was not excited about this. When I saw it, I wasn't like, oh man, it's Byleth! I was like, cool. I wasn't angry. I was just like, cool. Which, I mean, you may argue is the point of the DLC is to make you excited, which it's possible, because before that we had Joker, Hero, Banjo, and Terry, so like those were big deals, and there are theories going around about why it's Byleth. Excuse me. But one thing I enjoy with these Smash Directs that Sakurai's doing is seeing how happy he is. Like, it's a half an hour of him saying, like, look at this thing that I made. Here's, like, what I love about the series. Here's what I love about the character. He, like, cracks jokes. The studio that's, like, in his office is, like, laughs along with him at the jokes he makes. Like, he smiles. And, like, that's what I look like. That's what I watch the directs for. I don't watch it to see how to use the character, because I could just figure that out myself eventually. Like, I enjoy Sakurai's presentation a lot. I enjoy seeing him happy. I enjoy, like, watching him destroy the competition in these games. Like, just, you can play the games with one hand. You can play against himself using one hand with each controller. Like, he talks about the Fire Emblem series. He flipped off people while counting in binary for 2 minutes. It's just all around a great time. He also said that this was recorded in November, and he didn't tell, like, they didn't tell anyone who this character was. Which some people are saying, yeah, it's because people would be mad. But also because no one can keep a secret in the industry, apparently. Like, especially Terry got leaked. So, like, this time around, it was, you know, maybe a good thing that they kept it to themselves entirely. So, yeah, things we got out of the direct, though, aside from Byleth. There's the Garrigmach Monastery stage, which looks amazing. The Gatekeeper is going to be in the background of where he normally stands, which is important. He called Mother Brain Mom, so now canonically it's Mother Brain, Sakurai, and Kirby as the family tree. Let's see. There was a Cuphead Me DLC skin. So that's really cool, actually, with the gunner. They also announced Fire Emblem's DLC, a Fire Emblem Three Houses DLC pack, which is coming out. It's going to have a fourth house with some very attractive people. People were making jokes. There were so many memes about the next 6 fighters that are going to be announced. But yeah, so one thing I'm going to say is, because everyone was so sure that it was going to be Dante, don't listen to rumors and leaks. I'm going to do the clappy thing with this. Don't listen to rumors and leaks. Don't listen to rumors and leaks. Don't do it. Because all you're going to do is set yourself up to be horribly disappointed. Your expectations will go all the way up, and you're going to be disappointed. Even if you get the character, but it's not exactly the same as what the leak says, you're going to be disappointed. And, like, why ruin your enjoyment of the game over something that doesn't exist and that never existed? It's silly. So yeah, I was personally hoping for, like, Beautiful Joe or Paper Mario. I want Paper Mario in the game. But yeah. Anyway, so that was the thing. He said the next Smash Bros. Character with a sword should be Swordward from Pokemon Sword and Shield. But yeah, so many things. Let's see, Cyberpunk got delayed. But yeah, continuing on with the news. So yeah, everyone's kind of obsessed with that. Mallory George, Malmakes, finished up or posted her next painting, which is a pointillism Untitled Goose Game thing based on Surratt's day. God, what was it called? The one where everyone is, like, standing on the shore and stuff. And it took her a really long time to do it, like over 70 hours or something, and it is so mind-blowingly amazing. Like, you should really look it up. I ordered a poster of it that I'm going to find room for. I'm probably going to have to take down something else, but I don't care, because like I needed that. I tried bidding on the canvas, but man, that thing, let's see if it's still up. Yeah, it's at $600 right now for the original canvas, and so that was way past where I was. But yeah, let's see. Christopher Tolkien, who is J.R.R. Tolkien's third son and the one that essentially continued the legacy and like edited and published all of Tolkien's work posthumously, passed away this past week, which kind of, I mean, he was 95, which means he lived to a ripe old age, but like, man, without him, we wouldn't have had like the expanded Lord of the Rings universe, which is like just huge. I love universes within fantasy worlds, and Tolkien just didn't have like the time to do it before he passed away. It's like his son, continuing on with his legacy. It was just so crazy. But yeah. Hopefully they go away. I don't want to have to edit this video. Okay, so, yeah, onward to art stuff. Did anything else happen aside from art? Nope. Okay. So, first of all, before I forget, before I show the stuff I did this past week, so I ordered a bunch of prints of art from December and stuff that I forgot to print out over the course of the year, just to have like a fuller picture of what 2019 was in terms of like printed art. But like here, so I got Raina, Patreon piece from, alright, I should probably focus this better, there we go. Patreon piece from December, which was Precipice Zack in Half-Life like HEV suit with a head crab flying at him. You can't really see the head crab in like the way that this is, but because it cuts off at the sides. But it was it's just like, yeah. I did Raven from Tales of Vesperia, one of two pieces that I did on Raven this past month. Futaba in her winter outfit, Midna in the Gerudo, Twilight Midna in the Gerudo uniform, which I actually want to refine this because I think I could fix it up and make it into a cooler piece. Piers in shiny Obstagoon colors, which I also want to make like a better version of this that's less in the style of the Pokemon game and more in like, I don't know, realistic style, but whatever. So this is one of the, like the rest of these, I think the rest of these, yeah, the rest of these are things that I printed out that I didn't have copies of. They all got like washed out, and that's really annoying. Like, it's kind of hard to see here because of the way that the lighting is. But I have another copy of this that I gave to my little brother to put up in his room, and like this, the colors are just like lighter, and I got a refund on it. I'm gonna order it again. But like a Judith picture that I drew earlier this year, from the beginning of the year. That's Prespa Zack. It's another one from towards the beginning of the year. I forgot to print out Nagi Bead, combination of Nagito from Danganronpa 2 and Bead from Pokemon Sword and Shield, which I think is perfect. It's a perfect, like they fit together. My older brother, the copy I originally got of this, I gave to my older brother. Problem with this is that, again, it's like all washed out. I thought I printed this out. I can't find it, but this was Precipice Zack in the HEV suit. it's weird. Like, half this stuff I'm like, I definitely printed this out, but it's just not there. It's so weird. The Vieira Dove song that Luke Jin's character, one of the iterations of her, I just absolutely love how this picture came out. I thought I printed this out too. This is Kokichi Oma doing like the. It's really hard to see with the stupid glare because it's dark, but it's Kokichi doing like the smug dance from. The smug dance from Hat in Time. You know that. Yeah, she goes like that. Anyway, it's a smug dance. If you played Hat in Time, you know what I'm talking about. Aelgard, I thought I printed this out too, but it turns out I gave out all my copies at MagFest. I accidentally brought my personal copy to MagFest, so yeah. I could have sworn I had like a spare that I put away, but I didn't. I was 99% sure that I printed this one out too. This was Precipice Tycho wearing the overalls. But man, again, that one also I need to reprint because it's washed out. This was a picture of me as a priest in the Jewish temple. That was one of my Patreon things. Now this one, I ordered a second one of. I have it hanging right there, but I wanted a second one to put in my records because I don't like taking things off my walls just if I want to take pictures or something. And the final thing was this picture of Bagel that I made of him in like a little jacket and booties. The context from that is that Jocelyn was watching him, I think. I don't remember. But yeah, that's that art. Now stuff that I did this week. Stuff that I did this week. So let's see. First was the first Patreon reward of the month for Zach's birthday, Mr. Movies' birthday, which was this past week, of him in the Precipice Tycho deep sea suit. Can I get like a good, I don't know. One sec. Let's just try to make this darker. Would that make it less reflective? I don't know. Stupid white screen. One second. Will that make it any better? Not really. You could just see the reflection of itself on it. Oh well. But yeah, so it was a him in Tycho's suit. Like the dialogue here is essentially that Tycho gave it to him as a birthday present. So happy birthday, Zach. And the other thing I did this week was Haru Okumura, which I've been talking about, which you're not going to be able to see well because for some reason it's worked in the past, but everything decided to just be super reflective today. I'm going to put this on the maximum light and see how bad that becomes. Okay, because that kind of blinds everything out. See, it becomes too bright because you can't see the detail now, but yeah, see, now that's too bright. The point is, I worked on this past week, and I really like how it came out. Can I lower the brightness? No, that's not going to do anything at all. The brightness here is garbage, and it doesn't actually affect the camera, the camera's auto focus, which is really stupid. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing this. I haven't had trouble with this before. And I might have to troubleshoot this with the older camera. The one that I used last year. and see if it's a problem just because it's winter, so like the sun is, at a different angle and whatever light is more intense, or I need to fiddle with the settings of this camera more. But yeah, regardless, I'm going to put this on auto. And I'm going to try one more time and see for some reason if that makes any difference whatsoever. It shouldn't. No, but like the face has a lot more detail to it. Yeah, because like this just makes it look like a solid block. But anyway, I put a lot of work into it. Check it out on Twitter. I can't do anything about it over here. But yeah, that's what I did this week. And this video went a lot longer than I thought it would. I'm going to, over the course of this week, I'm going to try to troubleshoot the camera here, because it's bothering the heck out of me. And I don't like putting editing into the weekly updates, because if I did, I would just like stick the pictures in, like I tried once, but like that was extra time. Nobody said anything about it when I asked for feedback, so like that just means either no one was watching, no one cared, it didn't make a difference, or it detracted in some way, and I'm not going to spend extra time doing something that like people aren't going to say anything about or give me feedback on. So yeah, so this week, Mother 3, Gris streams. I don't think I'm gonna have another Persona picture up, although I do have Yusuke ready to color and paint. I have the line work done, but I don't have any of the other characters done yet. So we'll see how that goes. Like everything's gonna slow back down again. I might work on I might work on the sketches of a bunch of characters this week, so that I can do the line work next week, and then like apportion out what I think can be done. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for sticking through the long, stupid weekly updates, and I will see you next week. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.